Welcome back to The Last of Us.
Before we start, I have to read our sponsor, Snake.
Wait, what? Damn it. Yeah, we sold out.
We are.
Wait, are we sponsored by this revolver?
We are not sponsored by this revolver. Apparently, gun manufacturers don't really want to sponsor gaming channels.
Oh. Anyway, I want to talk about The Last of Us, so let's just get this...
The Last of Us. Well, we can just talk about Last of Us, because we don't really have...
Oh, we don't have
really
sponsors.
Have a sponsor, Snake.
Okay.
It was a clever ruse.
So, we don't really have a two-weapon limit as such in this game. Instead, we got to cycle through a kind of bunch of weapons that we set up ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a jump cut, because I tried to perfect this section, like stealth it, but I actually find this to be one of the hardest little bits of stealth in the game, even though it's quite early on. So, this is our first proper rumble with Infected in a little setup environment where we just drop in and have to figure shit out rather than in a tutorial segment.
Mm.
And it's also our first proper run-in with a clicker.
A clicker?
A clicker.
My chair is really creaky. Do you wanna hear an example?
I guess. I typically cut these things out.
So I have to sit really still.
Sit on the edge of your seat.
I think I can't go and make more noise, Snake. Or do you want me to make more noise for?
No, I don't. So bricks, much like on humans, bricks are very effective on infected.
What's with the fucking markings inside the bricks? I don't get it.
You know, I don't know.
Why can't it just be like normal people bricks? It has to be these weird bricks.
Another thing about clickers is you can't strangle them. You've got to have a shiv ready.
Yeah, and if they get at you, they will kill you.
Yeah, that's what that Shiv Master ability is for. If they do grab you, that is basically a kind of, counter. But I do not buy it because I'm just going to try not to get grabbed over the course of this playthrough.
It's like, well, basically, if you're playing it, you will get the Shiv Master later in the game. So, and you've been doing this the whole time, so it's just like, just do it. Just do it again.
Just do it again. Just die and go, oh, this time I probably shouldn't get grabbed. That was a flaw in my plan.
A floor?
A flaw. Not a flaw.
A floor in your plan? You fucking Brit.
Hey.
Hey.
I can't help it.
You should help it.
This is basically institutionalized racism.
Institutionalized? How is it institutionalized?
Well, this is a partnership program now, so we're basically an institution.
We're not an institution.
You're the head of Comcom, so everything you say is now institutionalized.
Oh, Snake, I'm very sorry, but if you had noticed on the members page, it is indeed you who gets top billing, so you cannot...
Yeah, but you gave me top billing. You basically made me the party face.
I've made you the CEO, but I remained as creative director and I don't have to do anything. That's what it...
No, you've made me de facto creative control.
So now that everyone who like watches commentary columns, they know who to blame. The guy on the top of the fucking page.
No. They know to blame you.
No.
They know I'm just a figurehead for blame and hatred.
Well, no. Look at that water.
Alright, Tess, go.
Alright, hold on.
What do you think? Do you think Tess is Tess's full name?
I hope it is.
What would what would her full name be?
You know, I don't actually know. Outside of this, I've never heard the name Tess.
Tess.
In another fictional character or a real person. Tess.
See?
Tess.
Doing alright?
Imagine if you had a lisp and you just Tess. Tess. Tess.
Does become the kind of worst name.
Tess.
Whoa.
Death.
Down we go.
Yeah, let's get to it. You get through here. Watch your back.
you know, this is a fine chapter early on in the game, but I don't like replaying it purely because it reminds me of I Am Alive. Like, which is bad because it's just that did a lot of just scaling around crumbling buildings and such, and it had kind of Uncharted-ish platforming, but with a stamina bar, and so whenever I play this, I get kind of second-hand dull memories of that game.
You always brush me off.
What do you have against that game?
It bored me.
When I see it.
But it was The Last of Us 0.5.
I wouldn't even call it 0.5.
Early alpha Last of Us.
Early access version. I know, I wouldn't feel safe in this.
Have you ever played an early access video game?
Yes, I have The Forest.
What is The Forest?
It's a survival horror game with crafting elements.
Is it a good game?
I like it.
Is it a good game?
Yeah, I would argue that it is a good game. I would argue that it's perfectly enjoyable at this point, but I've stopped playing it because I'm waiting for it to go full. But they did add co-op multiplayer recently. Only 2
Ooh.
people
Ah.
right now. But if that ever comes out full release, and one thing they've done that kind of gives me faith in that is they have a countdown timer on the menu telling you when the next update is coming. That's just a nice little sign that, hey, we're trying to get this done here.
Ooh. Would it be a good thing for a hardcore series, mayhaps?
That's what I want. I want us to do a hardcore on it when it's full release or in way better multiplayer condition. It's a bit glitchy. I did a video on it where I died because I fell through the floor.
That water effect just looks really bad. Have you noticed how
It's
bad
out of place, isn't it? It's just like plastic wrapping falling down.
It's like static, you know, kinda.
There's just infected under the ground, just pulling it. Parts. We haven't really seen the purpose of parts yet, but we'll get to that.
I love how greedy Joel is with his grabbing of parts. Like, mine, mine, mine.
I love his animation as well, just reaches his hand out a few
Mine.
inches in front of him. Joel is the ultimate hoarder. They've all got backpacks, but Joel just knows how to use it. Oh, it's a fucking survival classic.
Let's hope there's someone alive to
A
make
corpse.
What?
No, it's not the corpse. But it's what perfectly landed in front of his face. A Molotov.
Why is it blue?
I don't know. And its fucking rag was clipping into the bottle. Oh, part 14 onwards, this playthrough is gonna go 720, 60 FPS
What?
instead of 1080.
Why did you ruin the surprise?
I felt, is it a long way, they'll forget. Then it'll be a surprise again, but they knew.
You know what bothers me in video games? The Molotov cocktail always looks the same.
Yeah, it's always the same bottle.
It's always the same bottle, the same rag.
The thing that throws me in this game is it's a tiny thing. I really shouldn't care that much.
No.
But it's like, most of the bottles you get seem to be like cleaning alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pour in, it's clearly a bottle of brown liquor. I like this little segment here. This is basically, okay, you've dealt with one clicker. Now, let's put it to the test.
Is it now bigger? Are there more clickers?
There are more clickers in a bigger environment.
Oh boy.
And and there's a little optional extra in this area that gets you some more items, and we're gonna go for it.
It's like this is a video game or something.
It's like it's a video game, and they've escalated challenge. So clicker stealth is a lot of just move slowly. You can get quite close to them as long as you're just lightly moving. But it's a bit fucking nerve-wracking when they do get near you, because they can fly off the handle. They do have a kind of tell, like they just start kind of clicking in your direction.
Ellie, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, and Ellie's being immersion breaking right now.
Let me just... Joel, come on.
In here, let's... oh, there's a note. What's note to Derek? What is it, Derek?
Derek at the bookstore is letting us use his safe when you close... Oh, that's real... Well, ain't that convenient?
It's
that
very
just
convenient. Should we go get that safe, Noonan?
I don't know, are you going to?
Answer yes or no.
I mean, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless, but it gives the video a good sense of kayfabe if you say yes or no.
Let's not go. Let's not go.
Oh, that's a damn diggity shame, Noonan, because I recorded this weeks ago and I did.
I've been fooled. I've been bamboozled.
It's just, I can't have that chocolate bar that's on the ground. What a shame. I do like that Joel kind of puts his hands out like that when you go to listen mode.
It's not in this video game. I'm not even a real person.
Look at that! Look at that fucking highlighted clicker there.
Are we going to look at the new releases?
Yes, but they're all in the safe, and this clicker's guarding it. Oh, it's not a clicker. Nah, that wasn't a clicker. Sorry. It was just a bit distracted. 50 parts.
I love how physics just don't like.
Look, there's a full. There's like an alcohol, a unit, a half unit of alcohol actually.
Like no game has done physics correctly. Like you saw that body right there. If you when you open the safe, the Zombone's body freaked the fuck out. But why couldn't it be like it couldn't open the body and you had to drag the body away?
It would have added a nice element of tension while that clicker just shuffles about. That's why clickers freak me out. They sometimes go into that I've been alerted fucking freak out animation. Ooh. There we go.
Okay, whatever. Why don't they starve to death already?
You know, I've only seen one fucking bit of media that went into that, and that was fucking 28 days later.
And then they forgot about it in 28
Yeah.
weeks later.
Apparently the starving zombies found an alternative source of food. I don't remember anything about 28 weeks later aside from some really fucking dumb husband fucking it up for everyone.
Fucking it up for every single one. Just... It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good at all.
So that's kind of a situation where we have to use a shiv. Like, it's rare in quite a few parts of the game that they force
Are you
you
fucking
to
serious
outright kill.
with that?
Yeah, they don't hear that. That's fine. Well, you see, it had little rubber bits on the bottom of the ladder.
You see, it, even though it made a lot of noise, the clickers didn't notice because of the rubber.
Yeah. Well, I've just fired off a shot because I want them to come over here.
How they're taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah, there we go. There's one.
I'm late for the party.
Ugh. Just felt like doing that. Just felt like making my intentions known.
Holy shit. We actually made
No
it.
thanks to you, Ellie. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Let's move. You guys are
What? What the fuck was that?
Walking.
No, that was not walking.
Oh, I love kind of walking animations on planes. Anyway, let's
Oh
skip
boy,
around a
death.
little bit. So, let's go back to this. I'm just showing off some deaths. I had never seen this death before, but you're meant to sprint to break out of this. Look how long it takes.
I love how sexual it is. Joel, you sub bitch.
Okay, here's what a clicker death looks like. So clickers, if they get in close, if you have a melee weapon, you can knock them off, but with your fists, nope.
How is it able to eat you if it has no face?
I don't know. But anyway, there's another interesting little bit about clickers. You'll see it coming up right now. So, I thought I killed it. What the...
Oh no! Oh, this is not what I wanted to see with my existence.
Clickers don't need the top of their head or the top side of their fucking jaw to kill you.